Hello everybody and welcome back to the recap of last week in Spellweaver. And oh my, we had Masters last week, and frankly aside from that, nothing happened. Yeah, I was really so hoping that we will have some more interesting stuff in there. Especially that I was like totally out of everything for the past week. Like, seriously, I don't remember when was the last time I played Spellweaver. Like played, not like sat there to record the recap of the last week, because if I recall correctly, I wasn't playing at all since last week, or since last week's recap. Damn, it's so hectic. Like, but that's regardless of anything that happens in Spellweaver. But I was totally out of everything, and I was hoping something will happen. Honestly, I have no idea what happened past week. I mean, it went by so quickly. And as I said, I was totally out of Spellweaver, not on forums, not in game, no nothing. And well, Masters happened, and that's all. Duel won his second Masters title. So congratulations to Duel for winning the Masters. Then we had a pro scene stream that actually did not see. Don't know what it was about. We have another article from Rinriet about the Snakes decks this time. Well, can I be honest with ya? Yeah, I love this deck to die. I mean, this deck was kind of an overpowered deck on its own when it was before. Now, after the Parallel Evolution was introduced, this deck is totally broken and makes no sense. And yeah, you should be ashamed to play this deck. Okay, maybe I'm over exaggerating here. It's not that cancerous. There are more cancerous decks that you should be more ashamed of playing, but still, it's using a whole bunch of cancer cards, cancer tactics, and a lot of annoyance. Yeah, especially the what is it called? The snakes with Parallel Evolution, the New Horizons, then Azuris. The problem with this deck is that it's difficult to counter if you get your combo right, and it's really nasty for your opponent because, you know, they are really sitting there and basically watching all their combo go to because, well, yeah, discarded cards, discarded cards, discarded cards. Well, I have nothing to play. Woohoo! Really nasty, really difficult to counter. Not that difficult to play, although somewhat. Really powerful, that's a fact. But you can definitely head over to spellweaver.com. Spellweaver-tcg.com. I keep forgetting about it. And yeah, read Rinrit's thoughts about the snakes. Masters decklists are available, and the creme de la creme, the only thing that was actually exciting last week, it was announced yesterday. So, actually it was announced on the Discord, and was not announced on the forums, which I find strange, but whatever. It also was announced in-game. Dev beating! Oh yeah, baby, we're gonna have beating. Tomorrow, EU early evening, you will have a chance at Dev beating. Look for a tournament with that name, and well, it doesn't specify who is going to beat whom. So, well, we'll see. You know what? I can say that at least one dev is gonna get their face beaten there. Yeah, I will try to participate. I'm not sure if I'll make it, but I hope I will be able to make it. And I really want to make it, because actually I was the one who came with the idea. I don't recall anyone ever coming up with the idea of battling devs before. On the what was it called? the mobile celebration tournament, when Ivko spontaneously bursted into the chat, and I was chatting with Ivko. I asked him why didn't he come into the tournament himself if he's sitting there anyway, and that it would be nice if we could play against the dev team, and especially in a tournament like the mobile celebrations, that would be like highly appropriate to see at least one of the devs available. But to that, Ivko replied that they might even go and make a tournament versus the devs. So yeah, cool stuff and that. If I'll happen to make it, which, as I said, I'm not sure I will, but I hope I could, I will be definitely recording it. Ivko, Dimo Zaprianov, and Art of Inca. Well, let's be honest, I only care about battling Ivko. And well, the tournament starts today at 6 p.m. local time. That will be what, like 5 p.m. 5 p.m. GMT, well, I think. I don't know. It's like, wait, does UTC change or GMT changes? I think UTC remains the same. Like it's not affected by the summertime changes. And it's like since summertime, I'm like 2 hours off from the base, from the UTC. I think that UTC remains the same, regardless. CEST, Central European Summertime. Yep, something like this. 6 p.m. Yeah, as I said, I'm not sure. I hope I will be able to make it. Number of rounds 4, duration 2 hours. Single game Swiss entry fee 5k gold. Prizes 1 point gives you 1 small pack. 2 points, 2 small packs, 3 points, 3 small packs, 4 points, 4 small packs. Actually, now I'm really hesitant about how it will turn out. Because if it's gonna be only 4 rounds and we're gonna have a flood of players, yeah, if I'm not gonna battle any of the dev team members, I'm gonna be disappointed. Well, anyway, yeah, Ivko kinda omitted the fact that there will probably be one more dev there. I mean, that's funny. I wouldn't say that it's not intentional. It kind of was intentional. My nickname. And well, actually, no, it wasn't intentional. At first, it just came as it is. It just came as Devirk, and then it kind of turned out that the short form of that would be Dev. So, oh well. Anyway, that's it for this week. Nothing more happened. Hopefully we'll have something interesting next week. Definitely we'll have the, well, not definitely, most likely we'll have the dev beating recap and what happened there. Then I'll probably have to choose a deck. Don't know what deck to choose. Well, yeah, I can either stick with the Rage Rush, which I have actually modified a little bit recently. I put 4 Flame Runes. Oh yeah, I've gotten rid of the shamans, whatever their name was. I've definitely gotten rid of flame walls and put some detonates in there. Actually, I should. Yeah, ditch a couple of regular shrines. Put a couple of FGTs instead. That will make some sense with the detonates and flame runes. Or I'm still thinking I'd like to put some Rakis in there, although I'm not entirely sure how. Disciples of Zash are kind of an interesting choice. But then again, problematic how to best incorporate those in. I'm not 100% fond of those detonates because they are they deal 1 damage to all creatures. That includes my creatures, and with this deck I rely heavily on 1 health goblins. It's like in the best situation I'm keeping like 12 of those at the same time, so that's pretty nasty. Was thinking about potentially putting some cannonades in, but I don't really want to cut more on the creatures, and I don't know if that would be a good alternative to detonate. I also don't really want to cut on spells. I think that's a pretty decent distribution. That's my arbitrary feel about it. Dragonfire would be huge, but again, it might be even too huge. I don't really want to push 3 red levels on this deck. Although it happens, pushing 3 red levels, I sometimes do push 3 red levels if I need to remove something with a something that has 3 health, and the only way of removing it I have is the Word of Fire. Or sometimes if I can choose between the Word of Fire or Fire Blast, I could go 1 level up and waste the Word of Fire instead of wasting Fire Blast, because Fire Blast can be a little bit more useful against higher amount of creatures. That's a very fragile balance here, and I think I'm actually off that fragile balance, but whatever. It's still evolving combination. Yeah, I've gotten rid of Shaman Fire Dancers. The reason why I'm really cautious about this deck, because I really don't want to make it too much like Aran Gobos is one thing. Like the aggro. This is an old deck I have used a while back. And with introduction of 4 Flame Rune Warriors and 2 Fire God Temples, it's already getting closer to it. Wow, that's a bad deck.